Hello, everybody. We are back. Let me get the code down. Yeah, we got more. Oops. More feedback, apparently. Yeah, more of the new player account. More of the new player. Hold on, folks. What? What? Worry about that later. So we have a little more time today than we thought because Dev Insights has sadly been canceled, but I think Without a Hitch gameplay is still happening later, so we will raid that. We are going back into Simroll. We are doing, if I finished the thing we were doing last night, we're going to dive into Lark's Fortune's Fool Tier 3. See if we can make, we're really just shooting for 350. We're just trying to get the, oh, wait. No, these are Tier 3. We're done with these. We're done with the Tier 3s. We need people in Tier 1. Yorvin. Go get Yorvins. That's right. So we completed all the Tier 2s. That's what I meant. And then this is throwing me off because I'm not used to having uncompleted stuff. We finished all the Tier 2s for Lark and Nordum. We also finished the Variant 1 Tier 3 for each of them. That's basically the best we can do. So we're on Raven Swarm for Yorvin. We're going to try to go to 600. We should be able to because the formation isn't restricted at all. So it shouldn't be an issue. Shouldn't be an issue. Let's just get this started and then I'll hop into chat. Nope. Speed first. Speed first, please. Yorvin is the DPS here. That's a thing. Okay. Did everybody fall into place correctly? They did. Awesome. Level up. Everybody. Oh, and I already need to, hold on. I need to hit this button. Okay, 8's going to be better than 9 just because the value's bigger. And that multiplicative stack. We're going to do Eldritch Claw Tattoo here because he's DPS. All right, 600 areas. Do I have an hour? I do. I don't have an hour of that, so let's just throw a bunch of or a bunch of gold at the click damage. Hello, Iliander's Monkey House, Lurking Rider. You recommended Desmond for a Dadius variant. Well, Desmond, if you have a Desmond, then they work well in variants where there's lots of escorts. And Dadius has one, I believe, where there's lots of torches or something in the party. People always find that difficult, and Dadius works with that because he buffs based off the number of escorts or dead people. And then if you have a Cass buffs off dead people, so it just ends up being a nice, fun situation. But it's still, a naked Desmond might not necessarily help. All Blue Desmond, item level 8 gave me an E26 buff. Nice. Dragged me over the 800 line. Nice. That worked. Cool. Yeah, I mean, that's Desmond's niche. Desmond's niche is, I like 3 or more escorts, but even 2 escorts Desmond might be able to help. 3 plus escorts and or dead people. And Desmond's like, I want to be in that party. I want to be in that party. Muggy House says there's a pregame this week on Epic that was on your potential list of things to stream at one point. Jotun Slayer. Oh, we streamed it. It was good. Yeah, I enjoyed Jotun Slayer, Hordes of Hell. Yeah, we played that for a little while. Yeah. We may revisit it at some point. But yeah, I saw it. I claimed it on Epic. I played it on Steam. But yeah, I enjoyed that one. It's got not the one. It's got a storyline. If that's yeah, that's the storyline one. Delku, thank you for 41 months. Much appreciated. It's the one with like this. It's got a storyline that you're playing, and you're trying to progress through the storyline. But then it goes into infinite, loop gameplay kind of stuff where then you're going back and trying to do like little stuff with other things. Yeah, so we played through the storyline. I got a really good grasp of the game and tried all the classes out. Yeah. I mean, it's free on Epic. Grab it. But I think it's one day only. Oh, in the holidays, they're like, come back every single day. But let me double check. Let me check. Yes, they're in the 24-hour come back every day for a mystery game phase of December. Easy to bite. Shakira's 45 steps across the quad. I think I've stated, I think I've decided that the quad is 50 steps across. Like you're running, it's not a step, like strides. It's 50 strides. That's it's a good size quad. And then I think what happens is you touch the wall and you turn and you run back. I think that's what we're doing. And it's like, how many times are you going to run around the quad? 45 steps though. That's a lot of steps. Yeah. Hey, C-Lab. Hello. Welcome. Let me grab, we got codes. We got codes. So yeah, we are going to play a little longer today because there's no dev insights. Sorry if I'm the one letting you know about that. But that's a thing. No dev insights. What's my code again? Pair Minikuna. 3 steps into the quad. Nice. Nice. Not muscle quads. University quads. Which apparently not everybody has heard of or had at their university, which, I mean, look. Duncan says I got a weird 4 restriction final. So that means all 5? The base plus 4 of 1730 with Maryland DPS? Is that talking mastery challenge stuff? Yeah. The scene in Old School. Will Ferrell streaking by himself, drunkenly yelling, "We're streaking! We're streaking!" Yeah, it's just one person. Yeah. Hey, Dead Slover. If they had a pop-up, like if they had a trigger, I don't know if Twitch has a trigger for streaks announcements. I don't know if that would be a good thing or not, but if they did, I would try to find that clip. That's what would come up when people's streaks came up. Might have to finally assign stuff to my stream deck and just reach over and hit the button. The local school's quad is called the Mall because it's long and narrow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. My university didn't have them. I didn't have a quad either, but I had a lot of friends who were at universities with quads, so it just got... It was imprinted into my brain. But yeah, all our buildings, there was one long street that went down the middle of my university. Like 2 sides with a divider in the middle. And then all the buildings were along the side, because I went to a pretty small school. And now they started removing the ability to drive through the center of campus. Right at the end of when I was there, like they put a fountain in the middle of one part, so you could only go up so far and then turn around, and then so far and turn around. But now I think they've removed the ability completely, and yeah, okay. It's a little weird to me. Like, what do you mean I can't drive up in front of the dorm anymore? But I get it. Overall, it's, just let people walk around and have places to sit. Dance Lovers, 45 steps, right there next to Bayou Shakira, just racing across the quad. Racing across the quad. Or is it just called the courtyard? Yeah, I don't know if they have a name for it now. Now that they've like kind of closed it all off, I don't know. Ooh, I got gems, and I know how to use them. We got a lot of silvers we built up too. 3 out of 5 green. 3 out of 5. Okay. What? 11 electrums? Where'd that come from? What? What happened? Did something break? In a good way? Why do we have 11 electrums? Did we hit the bug? And I didn't notice? I shouldn't be sitting on 11 electrons. Did one of the codes give more than one? I don't know, but there's Eliwick's green, finally. Finally. Oh, it's the wrong way. We're counting down. Here we go. No, I did not, Eleandris. That's why I'm like, what? We just logged in and suddenly she has green. Like, we had 11 electrums and that doesn't... We had to have triggered the bug. Because that doesn't make any sense. There's Righteous Might. There's that. Yeah, Diana has a bug where she'll just drop a bunch of them at once, even if you're at cap. So we're going to have to go look and see. Yeah, I think they're aware of it. I think they just can't recreate it. Ooh, blue barbarian gear for Bobby. Feels like that's progress, but I need to go look to make sure. It is not. Okay. Never mind. I didn't realize we got him to greens already. Okay. Hold on, we gotta go look at Diana. Diana, did you drop like 11? No, only 1, it says. Did we get him yesterday and we were too busy to notice? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, well that felt good. Also means if we come over here, Eliwick now is full greens. So we can open Eliwick chests. Strongheart as well. We don't have, I don't think we have any chests for him, but we can. Tess. Eliwick, Strongheart, Tess. The Dark Urge. Eliwick. There's Eliwick chest. Somewhere. I don't know. Eliwick. Greatest song in the multiverse, not what I wanted. Give me a deck of many things, please. Nope. Ultimate damage. God dang it. Test we can do. Back choices? Okay. Huge speed potion, we like that. Trap expert? Sure, Tess. Ultimate attack cooldown, sure. Alright. Lark, we can open Lark. Yeah, we're fishing for epics on Lark at this point. No, okay. All right. This is Jarlaxle, Celeste, Cosmo, Tess, and Lark, so I can open that. Blue for Tess. Oh, Unleash Huggy. We want that, right? I'm on Shandy Order. Can't do that one yet. Avalar, I can't do that one yet. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Hey, Toy. Come on. There it goes. Yeah, I can go do Strong Hearts variant now. We'll try to remember to do that right after this run. Hey, Trailin. That's what I want to. Okay, I'm like something I need to do now. I need to come over here. This is what I need to do. Giant strength goes away. One of these. All 7 of those. All 3 of these. And that potion of specialization. That's it. We did it. We did it. First legendary potion. Boom. Immediately activate. That took us from 2 point something to 9.6, folks. Holy crap. This is... I'm here for it. We're there, folks. We finally made it. Looks like we made it. Speed has been activated. Now, the thing about this is it says it's going to work for 24 hours, but it's only while you're using this party. So because we only play this game for, at most, 5 hours a day, it's actually going to last for about a week. Because when the game isn't, when we're off the stream, I don't do anything in this party. I let this party do stuff, which it's almost leveled up this core. So I let that party do stuff, but I don't do anything in the party that has the legendary potion in it. All right, she's got up to 5,800. Good. We're making. Let's look at this. Just working on overall symbols. What about straw? We already did straw. It's okay. We could get a little more here. I'm not worried about it. All right. So now we are in the range. Now we have finally reached a place where our speed potion efficiency is going to be real good, because we'll always get this base legendary potion going, right? We're always going to have this going now. And it's going to multiply by whatever else, we have, along with, oh God, we've got Larkin. It's supposed to be Shandy. This is about to get even better. Oh God, this is about to get even better. I forgot. It's supposed to be Shandy. There's our free play. This means not only is our potions, we're going to be sipping potions instead of gulping them, more or less. We're also going to be earning gems so much faster, right? So much faster. And we like that. Yes, we do. So what are we at now? Oh yeah, there we go. So we're at 11x speed with just Shandy, the legendary, and a large. I mean, it is a large, to be fair. We'll go back to using the 15-minute ones because now I don't know. I don't know that we need the larges. We're gonna need a large for a while. This is gonna be nice. This is gonna be nice. Ooh, and we've got lots of huges now. We have at least one of all of them for a deep favor run somewhere. Where do we need one? Nowhere right now. Good. We can just bank it. Everything's E20s except for Waterdeep, but we're not going back to Waterdeep. So, yeah. I actually think once we get this event stuff, because it's the time limited stuff, and right now we have the power, so we want to complete it. We just go to Baldur's Gate. Not just skip Waterdeep. I mean, we did 15 adventures in Waterdeep to unlock Vajra, but I mean, skip Tomb of Annihilation. We started doing Tomb of Annihilation to get Azaka and Dragonbait, but I don't. But we already got the blessings. We got turn back time. That was important. At this point, I don't think the evergreens are for the moment. I think getting to trials and triggering the qualifier for Zerial is more important than Azaka and Dragonbait? Because we're not having issues with favor. I wouldn't Azaka farm nowadays anyway. And while I think they're good ads, pickups before we go try to do Blushi again, I don't think we get them right now. I actually think going to Avernus and then trying to do the variants there so that we can do our efficient patron, like our mini patron grind, I think that's a bigger gain for us than just a couple of evergreens and the gems along the way. Yeah. Hey, Sergeant. Chopped up the rest of the homemade fudge I made on Sunday. Chopped it up, you know, cut it up into, you know, nice little edible chunk sizes. I had to bring some. I don't know. I brought chips though. I've got chips instead. Well, yeah, we ate through a good amount of it by yesterday. I had to cutting it all up. I couldn't fit it all in the container, so we just kept it in the fridge in like a storage thing, like the rest of the big slab of it. And then I cut the rest of it up and put it in the container yesterday. Good stuff, folks. And what messes me up about it is I when I was at the store buying the stuff for it, I just looked, I was like, okay, I mean, obviously I'm spending money on the ingredients for fudge, but how much would just fudge be? Like if I just went and bought like fudge from the bakery and I saw their little plastic box of fudge and it had 8 pieces in it. 8 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces for $9. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm just making fudge at home. Yeah. And so I made over 5 pounds of fudge. One batch was over 5 pounds of fudge. So many pieces. So much. I'm like, I should just go into the fudge making business if they're selling 8 pieces of fudge for $9 at the grocery store. Or I should have made it all a button, got stuff and like wrapped it up in plastic and gave it out to neighbors. Like, hey, this is a $10 gift. Like, enjoy. here's 10 pieces of fudge. That's like $12 retail. I must like you. I don't. I don't know. Yes, Sergeant for fudge. Yes. The only time of the year I make fudge is at the holidays. Yeah. Eleandra says, your playthrough is reinforcing a nagging feeling that with Hank and Tails, people can just time get event champs for later, split the parties instead of chasing Zaka and Dragon Bait. Yeah. Yeah. It's faster. As long as Hank starts dropping them pieces, right? Like, it's all about like how quickly is Hank dropping pieces. But yeah, not only is it faster, you're getting champions that you want more, right? Like you always just got Azaka and Dragon Bait. And I mean, I like Dragon Bait. I like Azaka. Azaka just sits on the bench most of the time, goes into a gold find formation. But Dragon Bait would get used as a tank. So I do like Dragon Bait, but nah. Yeah, not anymore. So again, I think we're gonna we'll go back. We'll go back and get that. It's just no longer the priority. I'm gonna have to, yeah. When we get a little further into the game, I am definitely gonna have to start working on the new player reference because it needs gonna need a full rework. Christmas update for the duck game. Hold on, folks. They just announced they have 2 duck games coming out in 2026. Duck the halls, folks. Time to duck the halls. I'm so excited. The Christmas ducks are waiting for you in the lodge pool. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn the duck game on. Hold on, folks. The duck game's coming on in the picture-in-picture. Oh, I just realized picture-in-picture is on the wrong thing anyway, so let me turn that off. There's priorities in this channel, and it's not Idle Champions. It's the duck game. When there's new duck content, we play the duck game. New game. Who dis? Yeah, I'm just gonna go new. Hold on. Now we can. Let me get the. There it is. So we want the lodge. Oh no, that was the lodge. Cracking the ice. Yeah. There we go. New game. Event ducks is I'm thinking all we want, right? Yeah, D&D stands for Dungeons and Ducks. All right, Alcoria always starts. Oh, look, there's little red lanterns. I like it. They got candles in them. I hope they light up well. We got some presents over here. We got lights in the tree. We got the sled's always. Presents in here too. Ah, candy canes and gingerbread. Nice. Oh, look. Oh, this is fantastic. Look at that tree. That's great. That's great. I'm gonna sit it from this perspective. I'm gonna sit and wait for the new ducks. Wait, hold on. So, collection. Events. I mean, it doesn't say that I'm missing any, but I don't know. We're gonna do it anyway. Who knows? I don't know if there's new. I'm thinking new ducks, or maybe it's just, hey, get the holiday ducks if you've never had them before. It's also fine by me. I have them all, but. Duck the hall with boughs of holly. La, 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 la. Hey, Akachuk. 4-starred most of this event already. Nice. But only 3 for Daddy Slain the Darkness. What champs did you use for this? Desmond is the big key to that. Like, if you can combine Desmond with Cass, that's kind of the power play. But that means you would need both of those. If you don't, but it's a Desmond and a Cass. When you have a lot of escorts, that's a Desmond thing, and then Desmond pairs well with Cass DPS. I don't know what to do with my 4th froggy to help me get the most to get to know. It doesn't matter. Look, the frogs stack multiplicatively as long as they're in the party. So as long as it's on an epic on somebody in the party you're using, that's, yeah. It doesn't matter who or the item as long as they're in the party. You have them both? Okay, awesome. Yeah. I mean, just, you know, because Desmond supports Cass and Cass likes it. So they just synergize well together. Beyond that, you know, you got to figure out the strongest people to pair with them. And don't worry about undead. Cass will you go as far as you can. And then if you need the power, Cass can make them all undead. But just go as far as you can. Cass, Desmond, and your best team to go with them. Myria goes well, I think, with that because of you need survivability. But yeah, it needs a developed account because it's rough when you lose that many champions. Oh, we cleared 600. That's where we were going, right? Yes. Okay, we're done. Oh my god, I love this now. I love my new legendary potion. Merry Christmas to me. Merry Christmas early. A week early. Okay. Oh, nope. I just said we were going to go to Tales of Champions. We were going to get Strongheart. His chest. 250. We're going to fly through that. We're going to fly through that. No, that's... No. Not this. Well, this is weird. This is awkward. All right. Do it like that. We'll do it like this. We'll do it like that. All right. Okay, 250. So the base multiplier we got here. Wait, is Shandy on yet? Shandy, are you active? I have to open that up. Where is she? Yes, she's active. Okay. So with the legendary potion and Shandy, we're already at 5.6, folks. Now we're at 11. Now we've turned it up to 11. I love this so much. All right. We're finally, it looks like we made it. We're there. We made it. Come on, give me. Oh, come on. So this is hashtag the dream, right? You get Shandy, who functions like a speed potion. You get a legendary running, and then you just make sure you're not like AFKing the party, like overnight or something, because that would consume the legendary. Yeah, we're there. So we can get some really optimized usage out of this legendary speed potion. And yeah, it was a lot of reagents, but it's I mean, it's going to earn us a lot in return. Just quickly, like the speed with which it's going to offer up new gems is going to be great. Like, we're already up to 1400 again. Yeah. Gimme. We should get an epic here on the next one. There's a medium potion of speed. Great. There's an epic for Jam Jam. 7 silvers. 7 Electrum chests again, folks. 7. The bug is real. Yeah. The bug is real. We're sitting on 7 Electrum chests. So it's speed triggered. It's got to be speed potion triggered, folks. There's progress. It must be like over a certain amount of speed, because we know having too much speed throws the math of the game off, and I think it is not triggering her quota at all. That's the thing. You can be capped on her, and this kind of stuff still triggers. Let's see, does she in again? 8? Yeah, 8. Yeah, already. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. Yeah, it's wild. Wild. So, Regis still needs 1. Sentry still needs Briv. We can open Briv chests now. Do we have any Briv chests? I think we got a couple. Valentine still needs 1. Shani needs 2. Nordham still needs 1. Diana still needs 1. Dang it, Diana. Havilar. Dang it, Havilar. Oh, Dark Urge. I didn't check for Dark Urge chests. We have Dark Urge chests. Okay. So what was I? Briv and Dark Urge. Hold on. Wait, I know Briv. Yeah, there's Briv's chests. Like, he's got the Jester. Health? Good. That's actually, yeah. That's pretty ideal. Oh, okay, buffs. Sure. If you want to be real nice, give me his slot for him. Nope. If you don't want to be. Okay, Dark Urge chests. Did I have regular Dark Urge chests? I did not. Okay. That's fine. Okay. We got enough here, we're going to get full blue. So the question is, how many epics are we getting? Technically, okay, there's 1. I'm going to say technically we should get at least 2. That's self-damage, sure, but that's not the one you really want. You want that one as an epic. Okay. I'm just looking for the epic. Everything else is just a dupe item levels, that's fine. And I'll review potions in a second. Nope. Ultimate attack cooldown is not horrible, but not what we were looking for. Alright, and we sought to just the urge. Oh, no. You want this one as like shiny epic. Alright. Potions. Yeah, I was gonna say, we got a bunch of stuff to break down. Got 2 of those, 1 of these. All of those. No, that's clairvoyance. Jeez. I had to stop myself there. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, when you lose 4 champion slots, then you're really hoping that you can use Desmond and the Dark Urge. That's what it comes down to. Because if you can't, boy, do you need a lot of power. Yeah. One of these days, I'm going to understand why Moobot says Hawkachuk is subbing, but Twitch doesn't. Hawkachuk, thank you for the sub. If you subbed, I don't know. Moobot said you did. But Twitch isn't telling me anything. Silly Twitch. Yeah, Moobot's getting the information from Twitch, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Hey, let's go take a look at the pool. Oh my god, folks. Oh, well, that's neat. But, folks, the ducks are in boxes. Look at this. The ducks are in little boxes. I don't understand. Oh, okay, you gotta click on it. Unwrap your present. Hey, it's Melf. We got Melf for Christmas. Ah, it's Walnut. Oh, Jarlax is just like, wee. What are you doing here? Oh, because we got the base ones. Hey, you're a monster. I like the little box thing. That's neat. That's neat. Let's do this from here. Oh, that's a nice view. Yeah. We'll go right there. Twitch is on holiday break already, apparently. Where are we going? 250. 250. This is the speed we've been wanting for so long. Why am I only at 7.5? Shandy's not on, that's why. We must have gotten attacked. There she is. Yeah, now we're back at 11. Now we're back at 11. Oh, so good. So good. And look, the chest list is now manageable. It now fits on the screen, folks. It now fits on the screen. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, let's go buy some more. We already got 1,000 gems again. Large clairvoyance. A medium clairvoyance. All right. Hagachuk says the episode when Idle Champions servers were down, you loaded ducks for the first time. It's still the most fun of your episodes I've been on. Oh no. Oh no, I guess that's, everything's been downhill since there is what I'm hearing. No, but it was good. I mean, look, I think the first time you experience Plastic Duck Simulator, It's good, and it's only gotten better. I mean, you know, like then I'm like just the fun of the ducks. Ooh, what's this one? And then we're gonna name it. But then like chasing the achievements and finding all the little secrets in a game that you can't play. Like you can't move the ducks around or anything. Like they just do their thing, and you just have to hope and pray that they're gonna do what you need. Yeah, it's a good time. I'm looking forward to their other games. What's the other one? The other one's called I don't know. It's a duck builder game. Jeez. I gotta go to my wish list. I think it's on my wish list. Placid Plastic Deck. That's it. Placid Plastic Deck, a quiet quest. That's the duck builder game. You know, deck builder, but it's, yeah, you're playing a trading card game inside of it. We did the demo for that one. So that one's coming out. It says, oh, there's a release date now. February 17th, 2026. Good. They released it after Valentine's Day, so they don't get anybody in trouble. Where were you? We had a date. I was playing a duck game. That wouldn't go over well. That wouldn't go over well. And then Slowly Sliding Ducks is the other one that I really want. That's the one that I really want. That's the multiplayer duck game. It does say release date 2026. So. All right. Want to build a Lego duck on stream? Do they even have one? I wasn't gonna do Lego streams until like unless I, you know, came into the money to do a better setup where it looks like it's easier to see stuff. It wasn't great. I didn't like it. I didn't think it looked great. I think people were okay with it, but all right, finished. We've been slowly sliding ducks downhill ever since. Yeah. A multiplayer duck game where everybody can participate just sounds. Everybody can participate in a game where you don't do anything. That's what I want. Okay, Fangclaw. We're going back to Yorvin. We're not going to do 800. We're just doing 350. Our gold find gets dropped through the floor, but look, 99% doesn't mean anything. That takes us from E26 to E24. Dex 14 or higher is the actual restriction here. Oh yeah, I have a good time building Lego, but I want people to see what's going on, and that wasn't as clear. That was the problem. I don't even need Yorvin for this. I mean, sure. Just what? Oh no. Oh god. I think we're looking at something like this. Look a little something like this. Hit it. Might actually have to. I mean, it's. Do we? We could do Jarlax. Man. Really trying to get you to use the Dark Urge, and I just don't want to. We have some kind of problem, which I don't think we're gonna have. Seasonal duck with ducklings? What? RB42 just hit 25-1. Nice. In the event? Was it an event run? Just lean into it and practice your descriptive language ASM GAR streams. And this piece stacks multiplicatively. I think it would all be leaned into the mic. I think the entire time I'd be like, this piece stacks multiplicatively. That's the good way. Yeah. It'd be like that, right? It was kind of what we did for Bob Ross. I was like, yeah, that's good. This formation is a happy little accident. Yeah. Okay, how far are we going? 350. All right, and we need... I'm just going to do a 15-minute potion. That takes us to 11. Yeah. This is rapidly becoming an unboxing stream, and I'm here for it. You were just having so much fun, and the channel was joining, and no one could play, so everyone was more involved. I mean, yeah. There were a lot of people here, and everybody's like, what's going on? I don't know, but we got ducks. All right. The event one, not the mastery. Yeah, I know. I wasn't thinking mastery, but yeah. I don't think the word multiplicatively has ever been used in an ASMR stream. Well, it has now. Or well, I don't know. It wasn't an ASMR stream, but I was attempting. All right, so hold on. Let me go 40030. It's like, it's supposed to be like an Easter thing. Yeah, I get it. It's small. It's like a, I don't know. Now this says $5 to $20. Well, it's, you know, it's one of the inexpensive, one of the more little inexpensive bag sets. It's not a box set, it's a bag set. Yeah. Ice Princess did the Mastery Challenge yesterday and got to 975 before ending it. Showed no progress when like there's some bug going on with offline progress not working right now, is what I'm told, or what it seems, I should say, not what I'm told. No one's told me that, but I've seen enough comments now about it that I think that's what's going on. No, I'm just saying it showed no progress when you logged in. I'm just saying, like, people were showing no progress, like trying to leave stuff running overnight, like turning it off and turning it back on again. Oh, you mean you... Oh, that's weird. I see what you mean. Huh. I don't know then. Yeah. I have no idea. I think it reset? Why would they reset it? Hold on, now I gotta start mine up. Did it reset the rewards too? I don't think it would. But if it did, the people that could do a lot of it are happy because they get double the currency. Hold on, I'm logging in. I'm logging in right now. No, mine's good. Mine shows all 4 unlocked and all of my progress is there. So, I don't know. Yeah, event tokens earned 20,390. Highest area completed was 2,039. Highest area completed with 4+ optional restrictions was 1,353. Mastery gems earned 5,412. Yeah, all of my progress is there. All of my progress is there. Hmm. So it's weird. Yeah, I would submit a ticket. That definitely sounds like a bug. So Bayou Shakira, did it reset your totals? Can you earn more tokens? If so, that's a bank error in your favor. But... Hey, Nathlas. Ravenous says the bug was if you left it running with additional restrictions and went offline. When you came back, it was still running, but with no restrictions. Justin said it was fixed this afternoon. And some people say they lost their sleeves. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think I equipped my sleeves. I got sleeves on the main account for crawl, but I wouldn't even know. Mastery challenge is it's a thing. It's a thing. You know what else is a thing? We got some new boxes in the pool. Click. It's Blitzen. It's Dinar Blitzen. Hey, it's the holiday overlay. I've never had a holiday overlay. But there's the duck version of it. Are there any boxes in the lower pool? Yeah, I figured it would probably be hard for them to get down to the lower pool on the slide. Okay. Sleeves resetting after in the currency again. Wow. Well, I'm glad I didn't have that problem. Because I wasn't really that into it in the first place, so I don't know if I'd do it. I don't know if I'd do it again. So here's the mastery challenge, folks. There's a base restriction that you start with. It's like Trials of Mount Tiamat, right? Like day one, but it's not day one. But there's a base restriction. You have to do it once with the base restriction to unlock other restrictions. And the amount of other restrictions you unlock goes down the list based on how far you can go in the first one you do. So can you go to 500? Then you get option A. Can you get to 1,000? You get option A and B. When you get to 1,500, etc. Right? The rewards are card sleeves. That's what they call them. It's decorative borders. And these are dragons. It's a dragon soul sleeve, but it's only for, you have to unlock it on a per champion basis. And it's only for champions that you own that exist in Cimmeral. And it costs 2,000 of the mastery currency. And the mastery currency, you don't get mastery currency from this first one. You get event tokens, and not even that many. It's from doing a run with these others enabled. And for each option you have enabled, you get 1 mastery gem per area completed. So if you want super hard mode, you turn on all 4 and see how far you can go. Right. It's yeah, as Mercer Ray says, sleeves are bullshit. Yeah. I don't care about sleeves. But the thing is you can earn the currency and then it stays even after the mastery challenge ends. The currency, you keep it for the next mastery challenge, whenever that is, and whatever that reward is. So I'm hoping maybe in the future there will be a reward that I care about, because I don't care about sleeves. Sleeves made me think of arm tattoos. Yeah, that was my. Yeah. I think that cosmetic would have been more fun. That'd be hard to do here. The arms are not all visible. And they're very small. But I mean, look, I said yesterday, and I still, even after sleeping on it, I still feel the same way. If this had just been, if they had left the sleeve reward out, they could have left all the rewards out and have it just be a like, hey, just test your might. I probably would have accepted it more. I'd probably be like, okay, that's cool. That's a fun thing you can go try to do. Sure. But of course, you know, there's a lot of people that would be like, well, I'm not doing it without a reward. But these feel insulting. Like the event tokens are like a penny tip when you're whatever you're a waiter or waitress. Like if you're a server at a restaurant and someone leaves you a penny tip, that's what these event tokens feel like. And the sleeves, the sleeve is like somebody tipped you a 50% off coupon to another restaurant. Like you're just like, what? Like, so I don't know. I'm hoping there's people that like it. I'm just not those people. The art is cool. The artists always do a great job, but I didn't need a sleeve around this card when I hover it over it. You know what I mean? I didn't need that. Even without sleeves, you still earn more candle. I mean, again, you can earn some doing the non-restricted, like the base variant, like the base restriction run can earn you some more candles, but it's a max of, it's 10 per area you complete. So if you could do 25,000 areas, that's still only 3 event chest packs from the shop. And someone who can go to 2,500 doesn't care about 3 event chest packs from the shop. Like, they just don't. They could have earned more item levels based gem farming in the same period of time than they'd get from those 3 chest packs in the shop. Requiring so many runs to 2,500. Well, technically you only have to do 2 if you have a strong enough account. The first one to get yourself all the event tokens and unlock all the restrictions. And then the second one with all 4 of the restrictions active. Now I get that one of the things you can do if you don't have that powerful account is to then just do each of those restrictions individually. Sure. If you really want to grind out those tokens, I didn't. I threw all 4 and I went to, and then I just accepted whatever I got. I don't care about it that much. So. No, or dismissive, it's fine. Look, even if my feedback was vastly different, like look, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. You know, they need a lot of people giving feedback. They don't necessarily just need mine. But yeah. Ultimately, I think they're going to look at it. They're going to look more at engagement numbers than anything else, right? They'll take community feedback as well, but ultimately they're going to look at how many people engaged in this. You know, did it get, because they're looking for engagement with the game. So did people engage? Did they try it regularly? Like they'll be able to go, okay, well, this person, like if they look at my account, well, this person they did 1 run here and then they did 1 run there and then they never did it again. I mean, that's going to give them, that's data, right? So, I mean. Well, I'm with the Lurky Writer says, no, I'm with them. 2 is still so many runs. I think, you know, it's one of those things where, well, I don't know if they do this. I don't think the restrictions are going to stay the same the whole time, right? if the restrictions were always these, then every time it came up, you'd truly be testing your might. Like, well, how much have I grown since the last time that restriction that this came up? But you know, it's really just, you know, it's an account power test, which is fine. I mean, that makes sense for the term mastery challenge, right? Here's, you know, one of the issues I have is it's a Simral mastery challenge. What the hell does Dragon Soul borders have to do with Simral? I don't think anything at all. So to me, like, the reward doesn't even match where they're putting the mastery challenge. Like, I think if they'd done like, you know, if they'd done like frosty borders, like the snowflakes, something like that wintry, or lean in more into the lore of Simral, which I think somebody was saying yesterday was about stars and stuff. Yeah. Cool. That would have made more sense to me. Like, it would have made it something, oh, well, you know, if these stick around, well, hey, this is the mastery challenge border you collect in Simral, right? It's the frosty one. Cool. Okay. It wasn't like that. Also, it is a little odd that you, again, I kind of get it, but that you only get it for the champions from that event. I kind of get it, but at the same time, I like that Dragon Soul border would go better with potentially other champions than those. Like, I don't know, thematically speaking. And then someone said yesterday, and made a very good point, is like, they call it a prestige thing, but like, who's going to see it? This isn't a multiplayer game. Like, who are you prestiging for? Hey, it's Santa. Red one in the party. Oh, and our little ice cube Gosrick dropped, but he hasn't melted out yet. Hasn't melted out of the ice cube yet. All right. Almost there. We were just going to 350. We're just now clearing 330. Did one run and bounce. I got what I wanted. Yeah, I mean, to me, I'm like, okay, I don't care about the sleeves, but I bought one. I got enough currency to buy it for Krull, because I figured Dragon actually fits Krull, because he's a death cleric of Tiamat. But then I just banked the rest of the currency because I don't care. It symbolizes how much Simral feels like it can drag on. Can drag on your soul, is that it? So I need 16,000 to get them all. No, you need a lot more than that. There's 12 champions in Simral. You need 2,000 per, so 24,000, and you only get 10. Well, if they count Nordum. Did they count Nordum? Hold on. Did they count Nordum? They did. And Nordum isn't even from here. Oh, I should have gotten it for Nordum, because he's not even from here, so it's the only time that he could get it. I got 9 more Electrum chests, folks. Yeah, we're broken. And it's a speed thing. Yeah. Oh, no, it says 7 this adventure. It tracked him this time. It's definitely a speed thing. 12. There's 12 champions in Simral. So I've got 5 right here, right? And then if I come over here, there's 7 more over here. So the 2 featured champions plus the 10 flex champions is 12. If you don't have them all unlocked, then they won't show up, but it's up to all. It's every champion in Simral qualifies if you own them. Like on my main, it shows all 12. Oh, we finished 350. All right. That's okay. I didn't understand it at first either. I was like, oh, it only these are available, and it was like, no, those are just the ones you own. And I was like, oh. All right, Raven Queen's Memories. A Wraith in the party. And you really want Yorvin. Okay. That's what I understand from this. Enemies are sped up. We need to get Yorvin in the party. Okay. It's Idle Champions, the Wraith of Khan. No. That doesn't work. There. Okay. So since Diana's dropping sweet mixtapes, we want to get her set up first. Cause good lord. Make sure we're getting everything we can out of her, right? I just realized I haven't even been using fire breath potions. And it didn't matter. We were still going through it, flying through it so fast, I didn't even notice. Like, it's like, wow. The Wrath of Khan. That's it. Yes, Idle Champions, the Wraith of Khan. As in your Constitution score. Yes. That fits on multiple levels, because they can drain your Constitution, right? When they attack, don't Wraiths drain, like, lower your Constitution, and you can end up dead if you hit 0. Isn't that a Wraith, or is that a Ghoul? That was a Wraith. Idle Champions 4, the one with the Kendori. Yeah. Space Whales. Yeah. That's it. Okay, we are going to 450 on this one. You know what? I'm gonna just, yeah, we're gonna do Fire Breath. That's gonna even speed us up even more. Gems. I got them. Now I don't. What do we get out of the gold chest? Medium Fire Breath. Good, because I just used one. Nothing out of those. 6 silvers. I don't know how to read this. I'm going back to this one. But I need to flip. Oh, I need to flip. Hold on. Settings. Where is it? Is it in that other UI? Show miscellaneous first on chest opening. That's what I want. Okay. Okay, back in here. Electrums. 9 of them now. Good lord. We're going to blast through this today because of this silly bug. And I'm here for it. Ooh, blue cloak for Shandy. I don't know if that's on the progress or not. It is. Awesome. And then there were 10. And then there were 10. And now we're into single digits. Oh, this makes me so happy. 8, yeah, okay. Seven. Okay. We're down to 7. So who did we... Regis. Do I have Regis chests? I have 5 Regis chests. Where are they? Where's the chest stack with 5? There. First one. Ruby healing. Sure. Wow, we got a double blue there. Okay. And we're duping. So that means we're full blue. Perfect. Full blue with an epic. Awesome. Sentry's still missing one. Valentine. We can open Valentine, chat. Oh, we have plots. So we don't have any regulars. No. Okay. All the progress happening all at once right now. Show me the epics. Because we'll get full blue. Socialite. We got the epic socialite. I mean, that's really all I care about. Let's see what the next one is. Wow. Ultimate attack damage. Of course it was garbage. Of course it was. Okay. So and on ultimate attack damage we also got shinied. Oh Jesus. But hey, we got the epic socialite on Valentine, so that's big for us. Shandy still needs a green. Nordum still needs a green. Diana still needs the green. Havilar finally has it. Okay. Havilar and Melf. Melf we have to go run stuff for. Havilar we have to go run stuff for. Okay. Nordum, Yorvin? Yorvin still... Nordum and Yorvin we're still missing. Strongheart. We just did Strongheart. Oh, we can open Strongheart stuff. Did those on purpose. Justice needs champions. Sure. Give me the righteous might. Actually, make it the epic. Damn it. We did get the blue righteous might, though. Okay. Damn it. Virgil. What Virgil? Virgil still need one? He does. He still needs one. Dang it. Sentry, Shandy. Shandy needs one. Sentry needs one. God dang it. But I think this March, one of these chests, this one, Avalar, Artemis, and Hank. I'm not getting Artemis, so we can open this one now. And there's blue for Avalar's Leadership Summit. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Hail Hydrate. Chekhov's Eldritch Blaster. Yeah. That makes sense. Did we get all the ducks? We got all the ducks. Oh, that's why. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any new holiday ducks. Maybe. But still. Oh, God. Sit in the swing. Thank you. But still, ducks. If you don't have the holiday ducks, you can go get the holiday duck. Yeah, so it's just an event rerun, basically. Okay. Hey. We'll take some cozy holiday vibes. 450. So now we can do Melf's Tails run and Havilar's after we do that. Continue. We're already back up to 300 reagents. Strongheart, Melf, and Havilar. No, we did Stronghearts. That's why Strongheart's in blue. He's full blue and a purple now. The Strongheart's decked out. We just need Melf and Havilar. And our overall, 6 champions. This is who we're missing. Those are the 6 champions that need greens. Yeah. Perfectly represented. All right. Oh, dang it, every time. Yeah. Strongheart whizzed by me at Legendary Potion Stream. Phrasing, but yes. Yeah. But yes. I mean, we're at 11x speed. Legendary, a medium, and Shandy gives us 11x speed. It's supposed to cap at 10x, but the Legendary Potion unlocks it and allows it to go over 10x. So... up to a limit, but we're at 11. We've turned it up to 11. Which also is going to help us level our fast core faster. Right? We're going to deplete content so fast now, folks. We just can't run out of the medium speeds. And look how many we got. 17. Yeah. There's another Electrum. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Until then, dang it. I don't want dupes. Oh, you know what though? Dang it, every time. I'm on a boss level and I go open a chest, it freezes the game up. Contracts. Contracts. Like 129 of these. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. These are going on Diana. $94. She's almost there, folks. We got 30,000 tokens to spend. Oh, got another Electrum. Nice progress. And now we can open Nordum chests, right? I'm just gonna make sure. Yes. Love it. He's got 13 to open. So he's definitely going to be full blue. We just need to see, how many epics does he get? There's a pity timer. 4 more till he ranks. I mean, sure, it is his main buff. That's not the one we would want if we were trying to go for the most power, but we'll take it. Because we can't really develop Norden on this account. Via the Modron stuff, so we'll take the epic on his main buff. Ultimate cooldown. Hey, you know what? I love his ultimate, so it's fine. That's fine. Nordum now sitting on 2 epics, 4 blues. That's great. Great. For Yorvin, though, we can go buy gear in the shop. To get him some silver. Oh, we got another Electrum while we were doing that. And it's for Yorvin. Good lord. Good lord. All right, well, maybe I didn't need all of these. We'll see. I might need more. Nope, there it is. Yeah, I didn't need all those. Okay. I could have just done one pack. Oh, well. Now we can open Yorvin gear. And again, we're just hunting to see what's his epic going to be. Hopefully get 2. Just generic damage all champions. Okay. Can we get a second? I mean, I'm liking the epic consumables, but that's not what I'm hunting for. Ultimate attack at cooldown now. Yeah, so that was not great. And we can open this now. That wasn't, oops. No, I shouldn't have opened that. Shandy wasn't ready for that. But now Shandy is ready. Dang it. We got a green upgrade for Shandy. I was waiting on that one and I screwed it up. My bad. My bad. That was supposed to wait. Yeah. That would have given us probably that last blue on Shandy, but that's not bad. Shandy's only 1 blue away. I blew it on that one, folks. By not getting a blue. Sentry, Diana, and Virgil. Diana, of course, being the last one, probably. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Potion specialization. Speed potions, a pair of them. Yeah. Awesome. On a 450. Yeah, we just got a bunch more potions to break down. To 439 on that. Contracts to drop. All right. Now of the event champions, how are we doing gear wise? Why can't I see their gear here? I want to see their gear here. Is that an option? Is that a setting? Is there a setting that'll show me their gear on this page? Darius needs a blue. Okay, so we need to go play who's your Darius? See, there it is. If there is, I'd like to know where it is too, right? I don't know. We got a blue out of a silver? That's not how this is supposed to work. But, I'll take it. That's funny. Wait, we're 1 away from the pity timer? We're going to go buy another one. We're going to go buy another one. There it is. Practice makes perfect. Okay, fine. At least he got an epic. And we got another Electrum while we were in here. Virgil. Okay. So, Virgil chest. There we go. A pair of blues. One's weather control. That's good. Storm Sorcerer epic. Sure. That works. That works. He still has two greens, but we're out of chests for him. Dadius has now got full blues and an epic. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't want to have to go into the buy chest page. I was hoping to see it from the event page. So, Sentry and Diana are the last two. Yeah, 4 drops in this run alone. So there's the thing. When you get the speed up real high, Diana triggers more often. It shouldn't happen that way, but clearly it does. Because we were not getting like that, 300 areas, 4 drops from her. That was not a thing. And we're getting those like kind of broken drops occasionally where we're getting a lot of them and it's not showing up. So it's definitely a speed trigger, which, I mean, makes sense. Running fast speed like this breaks so many things in this game, so it makes sense that it breaks the scavengers too. The real question is, does it break all the scavengers? Like, we're not seeing Hank drop a ton. Are we? Oh, I haven't even looked. Hold on. 25. Okay, maybe. No. He's at 57 out of 70, so he's not dropping a ton. Diana definitely is. That's real interesting that it's a Diana thing. Saw that. Sentry. I told you Diana was going to be last. I told you. Told you. Oh game. Ultimate cooldown and Sentry, don't care, but there's the epic out of the way. Alright. And a Rose Synergy, great. All the stuff we don't care about. We wanted 3. We wanted an epic on 3 for Redshift. So Diana's it. Diana's the last one. And then I'll open those patron chests because I didn't pay for them. We got those for free, so they can open. There's 2 Electrums. Just wild. It's coming in so fast. Didn't get it in either of them. Like, how about some dupe whites? Just to frustrate you some more. They then go from 100 Electrum chests to 13 out of the last few months. It's been much. Wow. I guess I need to, like, just run my main account more. I don't see that. We're over halfway there now. Okay, there's 450. Complete. Emerald Sprung. Alright. We did all Yorvins. We did all the Yorvins. Yeah. Cool. So, okay, so our bottom three we're good with. Lark, Nordum, and Yorvin are good. We still need to do Regis and Darius. Oh, I guess I could have gotten chests from that, but that's okay. We're going to take a detour again because now we can go get everybody's up here. So we just had Melf, Havilar. We can try Hanks, I guess. All right. All right. Only champions with positionals, which means, hey, look, almost all of our speed team. Almost. Wow. Throw alley right there. Oh, I can't do that. That's why it's not right. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna throw her all the way in the back. No Diana though, of course. I'm like, we're one away, and then we do a variant that doesn't allow Diana. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Is there a minimum speed to trigger the bug? I don't know that. Here's what I will say. Here's what I do know. Usually when you get to 10x speed, like that is normally the cap for speed, you start seeing more bugs in the game. A lot of things get buggier. It's not like bugs don't exist without it. Like they definitely do. So it really feels like based off this that Diana's drop rate is based off speed. In part, it shouldn't be at all, but we are seeing way better drop rates when we started going 11x speed than normal. So it screws up the math. Basically, that's what happens. When you get a 10x speed or higher, the math in the game, like for sure, guaranteed 10x or higher, the math in the game breaks and starts doing stuff it shouldn't do. It just starts miscalculating. And so it starts in this case, it's miscalculating on Diana's drop rate and sometimes on drop amount. For the benefit of everybody with Diana and lots of speed potions. So that's what's going on. Why? I don't know. How do they fix it? I don't know. Does the Zuckerberg break her cap? Yes. Yes. It'll start dropping stuff that when it shouldn't be dropping stuff, because again the game's screwed up and it doesn't read the math right. It doesn't realize it's capped, and it just dumps stuff. How about using Bobby for scales, or gave up on him? We've been doing stuff that hasn't necessarily allowed us to use Bobby. Bobby will go back in. We were racing through, and I wasn't even thinking about throwing Bobby in. I just got to get used to having Bobby around. Just unlock Rhea. Nice. Nice. But yeah, Bayou Shakira, I don't think it's, I mean, I don't think it's limited to that, but I don't know. This is my first real interaction with it, with this weirdness that happens to Diana when you're at 10x or higher. So I don't know. Can't say that definitively. But we definitely got we definitely got a drop earlier that shouldn't have existed and didn't register. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of hypotheses. Thank you. Around the bug, but until you can, you know, I don't know that anybody's proven any yet, right? Wish it applied to Presto Sheila. I mean, I wish it had just applied to all scavengers, but yeah, it doesn't. Like it could actually make like the others that aren't Diana Hank and Strongheart actually viable. Like provide, you know, provide the stuff that you want and get to cap because it takes forever for them. They got real bad drop rates. It's either bad drop rates or bad drop amounts or both on some of the others. Messy. All right, how far we got? 250. That's right. Okay. Didn't even need to finish hovering there. Yeah, once we get back to doing stuff, I'll get Bobby back in the formation again. I forgot. Part of it is I don't have automation on this core. And that was what was reminding me, oh yeah, it's Bobby time. Yeah, I mean the Strongheart would definitely they would spend the time to fix it if you were getting tons and tons of event tokens, right? To 8. I can probably stop putting item walls on her because once, I mean, she's going to get 3 chests. I mean, it's not a lot, but that should get her over 100. Probably going to get as a support or mainly just DPS. No, she's a solid support as well. She's just not a great tank. She's a great DPS. She can potentially be a great support. Not the greatest tank. Yeah, Wild Magic is the support spec, and that's, yeah. I think it's better with Absolute Adversaries and Wild Magic. Is that what I want to say? But I honestly, I don't use her as a support that much, so don't hold me to that. Don't hold me to that. But I don't, the healing one is like, I really had high hopes of it making her more like Briv, maybe a bit, and it does not. Yeah. Because it's just a constant thing. I was hoping like, oh, that'll be good, and then it isn't. Which makes me sad. 26 time gate pieces now. If you don't know, we're holding off on running time gates on purpose. On purpose. I do want to, I mean, I want to run time gates. I think I want Humon and BBEG. That's what I want. I mean, now that we've got legendary speed, time gate would fly by. Even without it being able to level up our champions, the legendary speed is going to help out a lot. Forgot to turn my Modron core off. Oh, no. Warlock with a duck skin? No. No. Duck lock doesn't work. That doesn't. No. Darkwing Ducklock is a warlock who fights crimes, but Ducklock is not a Karlach skin. I think a cozy Karlach skin would have been funny, like in a in the ugly sweater, but it's burnt but she's burnt holes in it because because of the fire. I think that would have been funny. What should your bud be to reach 2K? Where? It depends on where because of the health scale. And I'm not entirely sure. But where is the first question? Oh, in the mastery. So that's event. So that's an event health. But you can't so here's the thing. For the basic restriction, it's going to be just like a regular event health. But because enemies gain more health, each area is stacking multiplicatively with this one, and then also get a 1,000,000% multiplicative health in this one, who the hell knows once you're running the others? Like, I don't know if somebody's done the math on that. But in the event, I want to say, around 500-ish should get you over 2,000, probably. That would be my estimate. 430 is 1,600, right? So if you got to go 400 more areas, and it's roughly E20 per 100 areas, so 510, 515? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Lurking Rider says E535. But somewhere around there. Okay, Havilar. Double standards. 350 on this one. First one in, Diana. First one in, Diana. First champion in the pool. Come on. Get Bobby in. Bobby Boucher. We still need 2. I mean, Karlach will come on and play. But we don't even really need her, I guess. We could do this. Like this. That's some high quality H2O. That's some high quality H2O. I want her at 200 before we go to the boss area. There we go. Okay. All right. Oh. Leveling people up in the wrong order. To get the speed going, right? Where's his... Where's Bobby Scavenger? 160. All right. We should hit that at some point. The 10% one is the hardest one? Yeah. I mean, 10% multiplicative is rough. With the number of stacks. Now the open all chest, another try and blue sheet. It's on the radar. It is on our radar. I haven't opened all chests yet. But thank you for being optimistic. But it's going to happen. Anyone tried Jones Slater? I have. It was really good. We streamed it. Yeah, it was fun. It's a survivor's, it's a survivor's like, and I enjoyed it. It's free on Epic. Go get it. Yeah. Try it out yourself. If I make Yorva main DPS, I see Follow the Mad Rabbit to be the pick. Follow the Mad Rabbit is strong, but I usually go with, so there's 4 spec choices. Follow the Mad Rabbit is third. I usually go with the second one for Yorvin for wave clear, but really, I mean, Follow the Mad Rabbit is strong. I like the wave clear rather than just the punch in the face. But I mean, if you're using fire breath potions, you go for the biggest damage, right? 6 variants and tails. Do we have an Electrum? No Electrums yet. No Electrums yet. All right, Melf chests. What do we got? There's the support. That's generic damage. Ultimate attack, of course. Generic damage. Righteous determined. Wow, we didn't get the speed effect. Wow. Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. That's okay. We're using Bobby from now on anyway. Yeah, Elder's Claw Tattoo, yeah. I like that one just because of the inky tendrils, but that doesn't mean it's the best. I don't always choose the best. Sometimes I choose the one that I enjoy the most. So Eldritch Claw Tattoo. Okay, hold on. Let me get over to Yorvin stuff. XYZ, there he is. All right, so Eldritch Claw Tattoo. Every time he attacks during his Ferocious Maul is when he jumps on someone, pins them to the ground, and then that's his base attack, and then he swipes a number of times. Every time he attacks during that, an inky tendril of Eldritch energy shoots out and zaps a different random enemy. So he starts attacking enemies around it, dealing 1 second of Bud base damage. The amount is increased by 400% if Yorvin is the Bud setting champion. So when he's DPS, it's 5 seconds of Bud base damage. That's a lot. I mean, so that's basically gives him, a multi-hit. As long as they're close to what he's attacking, it's just going to be like zap, 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 and kill other things. I like that. I think it's fun. Doesn't mean it's the most damage. That is not the one you need for the achievement. The left-hand spec is the one for the achievement, where if he kills someone during Ferocious Maul, he gets another stack and leaps to a new enemy. That's the achievement. And you only have to ever use that spec once. Bad. Oh, Hakachek, that's rough. I wish I could give you mine because I never played it. I don't know why. We talked about this once. For some reason, Lord of the Rings dwarves don't bite me as much as like basically all other dwarves. I don't know why. There's an Electrum. Is this the one? It is. There we are. There we are, folks. Progress 0. Progress 0. We now have green or better on all event champions. On all champions, period. Diana, what you got for me? No, nothing great. Spec choices, that's not bad. Okay, now we can open up these. Patron chests, anything? Epic for Shandy? Sure. On our first patron chest ever. Epic for Shandy? What is going on? Oh, thank God. But it wasn't blue for Shandy. What the hell just happened there? First 3 patron chests. Blue for Shandy, epic for Shandy, epic for Shandy, blue for Shandy. It. Okay, that's it. That was our thing. That was our thing. So now I have to change our preset. Now it's looking to get rid of. Now we're going for blue or better. The progress tracker, rares. And we need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 20, 23. Not bad. That's not bad. And we need to save this as event gear save. Okay. The Corver Greens we're still not. So we're chasing full epic on Corver Greens, long-term goal. And we're chasing blues now on this. So anywhere we can get, anything we can do to get gold chests, like, you know, obviously some of these are in, like Havilar's and Tails, we're doing that one right now. Hank, we already have full on, so we don't even need to do Hank's, but probably good because his is difficult. What, annoying and difficult? Yeah. 350 here. Did I turn on? I did not. That's the problem. A dwarf game you never tried. Like I said, there's something with. I don't know what it is about the Lord of the Rings dwarves. I just don't get it. I don't enjoy them as much. I liked watching the Lord of the Rings show and seeing the dwarf parts. Those were the best parts, but. Can't believe 2 years later Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't get high discounts. I can. That is not a game that needs a discount. That's probably. I don't know. That's the highest value non-continuous game I've ever played, I think. Like, it's not something that's constantly gets, you know, more content. You know, it's not like it's not a, you know, it's not a live service game. So it's you buy it and you play it, but it's the highest value in terms of content of any game I think I've ever played. Because, I mean, good Lord, the amount of hours just in that you could put. I mean, can you rush through it? Yes. I put so many hours in that game. Hold on. That's it. No, that's not. That's not it. Baldur's Gate 3. 300 hours. Like, so, but at 3 playthroughs. That's averaging 100 hours per playthrough. I enjoyed each playthrough. Each one felt unique. I still want to do another one. Still want to do a Carlock playthrough. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's no grind. There's no grind in Baldur's Gate 3. And I saw that Larian announced, they're making Divinity as their next game. And I was like, okay, that's the most NSFW video game trailer I've ever seen. But also, okay. And then I read that I guess the main guy is all about AI. He's not like, well, we won't have anything that's made with AI in the game, but we'll be using it heavily in our development process to blah, blah. And I was just like, to explore ideas. And I was, we'll see what happens. Monster Obliterator. We finally killed 750,000 enemies. Took 17 days of play. Yeah, he put his foot in his mouth huge, because now I'm like, what dev said that? Larian. Is it Sven Venke, or I can't pronounce his last name. Yeah. So we'll see what kind of pushback that gets from the community if they decide to change their stance, but who knows? Who knows? I also really, it upsets me that they could put such an NSFW video up on YouTube and it doesn't get taken down, but if any other content creator put a video like that had that kind of sexual, even just brief sexual action going on, or gore on that level, it'd get removed by YouTube like immediately. That's the double standard there upsets me also. Yeah, we're at on our achievements. 855.6%, and I haven't chased any of them. So I think that's fine. It's fine. Okay, so now that everything is green or better gear on all of our champions, now time gating champions will be, we'll be able to gear them up more efficiently with these electrums that we get, right? Nice to not have any chests stacked up. That's the way it should have been from the beginning. That's the way it should have been from the beginning. I would have enjoyed this run a lot more. Giant strings. Hunting potions and epics with that kind of stuff. Well, contracts, obviously. But those will accrue naturally. But we want to break down. Awesome. Up to 600 potion reagents again already. It went down to almost 0. We might have had 100 or so. Back up to 600 again. In just a couple hours. 2.5 hours? 2+ hours? Oh, I was like, why is this taking so long? Quest requirements are doubled. I missed that part. Okay, we're gonna need another one of those. Also, heads up, if you did not see the announcement, there's no Dev Insights today. I am as disappointed as everybody else. Yeah. So we will be continuing to play for another hour, and then we will raid to see any games when they play without a hitch. I'll be streaming without a hitch. Oh, we got another box. It's in this box. Blitzen again. But we got Blitzen already. Let's double drop it now. All right. Oh, the snow with the Christmas tree. It looks so good up there, folks. Picture in picture. I don't even have Baldric, but yeah, that would be horrific. Poor ducks, it must be freezing. It's a heated pool. It's fine. Although I say it's a heated pool, but then there's a frozen... There's the frozen ice rink down at the bottom that some of them are on. So I'm a liar. 27 time gate pieces now. It was up to 200 scales of Tiamat, so we've gained 60 scales on this run. Is that correct, Bobby? Yes, 60 scales on this run. 300 more. We can finally put our first legendary item on. Yeah, the main pool is heated. But the hockey rink is not. That's basically what it's supposed to be. It's like a little tiny hockey rink. I just got a news update on my phone about a looming reptile sex apocalypse. What? I mean, if ever there was a clickbait title, that might be the best one I've ever seen. But also the worst thing I've ever seen? I don't know. Wonder how King Duck is doing? I don't know. I mean, I've only ever seen him once. That's like the rarest duck sighting in the game is King Duck. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even... I'd have to look back up how to even trigger that, but it's a very... It takes a long time to get him to show up the first place, and then I don't know if he'll show up a lot after that or not. I don't think so. I don't know. Yeah, that was a good time for an ad. Yeah. now I think I hoard Electrums, folks. I think we're at the point where we start storing up Electrums until we get a new event champion. This will be Havilars. That's what we're doing. We've done the first rows. I don't know about the second row rewards and their feat rewards. I wish it would tell us. That's a crit. Those are crit feeds. Catherine Command. I'm gonna have to look at that one. One for all. Catherine Command. On +1. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. One for all. Courage to stand. Okay. All right. Three tanking pigments, but that's 800. I don't know that we can do that. And I don't know that we're coming over here. It's a lot of work for 4 gold chests at this stage of our game. So I'm torn. I want to do the event stuff, but I'm also like, if we time gate speed champions, then when we go to do the event stuff, it's faster, right? We don't have the time to time gate 2 champions today, but we could start one. Imagine the Tails variant stackable against the list of efficient. It's not how. So okay, let's go look. Only champions with a 100 roll can deal damage. That's a solid restriction. Well, I mean, it's just a damage restriction. Enemies have 1,000% more health, but enemies that are favored for any champion take 400% more damage. This one might not be bad. Hunting for a good meal might not be bad. Pugilist's push. Enemies take significantly less damage closer to get to the formation. I don't know. These are all... like, so this one is going to... Esmeralda's is going to depend on, like, do you have hunters that are DPS for those patrons? That's a little... That's not... I don't know that we'd have to review that more to know if that's something I would consider an efficient patron challenge. This one is based off having control champions in the formation. That one's also going to be a little iffy. Champions with positionals. No, that's not what I would consider efficient. Only crits. Nope. No tanking champions. That's... I mean... no, you got to go pretty far. You have to have Krydle, it feels like. But then what if Krydle doesn't qualify? For, you can only use event champions. I mean, that one's better. This one might be possible. Only using event champions. You need to make sure that you have a lot that are qualified. That one might be on the efficient. Up here, no, this is standard species. Absolutely not. And I mean, Hanks is out of the question anyway. So I don't think that's... I don't think they are. I don't know that they really are efficient patron variants. I don't know if they're going to go on that list. All right. Let's do a time gate. I'm thinking I want Humon and I want BBEG. But I'm thinking BBEG is... we start with them first? Because we're going to be swapping out Dinah here for them. Going to really change up... No, we're going Humon first. Right. I know. I know he's a good support for Karlach. I know these things. I'm a Karlach main. I am aware. We're just gonna throw these down. And we're gonna go. We're gonna go, go, go. Go, go, Power Rangers. No, it's not. Bobby's scavenger cap only matter when you get it or when he was released into the game. No, it goes based off the date he was released into the game. So his cap is current. I don't know. His cap is up there right now for everyone. I don't understand what you need to think about. Because I needed to think about. Look, to me, BBG is a good speed champion, and obviously he would be great with Karlach, but he's gonna have no gear. He's gonna have shit gear compared to some of our other buffers. So that's not a guarantee that he would be best in slot for Karlach. Also, I'm not gonna have his feet for him, so he's not gonna be as good as he would be with the feet. And then on top, I was leaning towards him because I like his speed effect and he's good with Karlach. But I had to think about the downsides. The other downside is currently our speed stuff is based around Dynahair and favored foes. And so the second I take Dynahair out, we lose some of our speed. And so I have to have so Humon's just going to be an upside, a pure upside. Whereas BBG has a downside and we'd need to, you know, compensate with something else. The compensation is having Humon in the party already. Is what I determined without saying it out loud. That's why I needed to think about it. It isn't just because reasons. Because reasons. Oh, that's not supposed to be Karlach. It's supposed to be Sentry. Interesting train of thoughts. I mean, that's the stuff I'm running down. Like if we're trying to figure out who we're using, that's the thought process to try to get there, right? We're not at the point where I just have, you know, tons of gems for feats yet. I mean, I think we're on the cusp. We're on the cusp, but until we get back to doing more adventure, just regular campaign stuff, we're not really going to see the real gem generation. We've been doing event stuff and Tails and I've still been getting a decent amount, and thanks to the in a short period of time, thanks to the legendary potion. And we're finally going to have a speed champion in 8. We don't have currently. Okay, gold Havilar chest. What do we get? Pair of blues. Fiendish Resolve and spec choices. Sure. Sure. Health? Yes. Great. Dupes. Already? Spec choices. Okay. Zuni. You got the epic Zuni. Speaking of epics, Shara, ultimate attack damage. Gems for feats. The auto champion's equivalent of Catan's wood for sheep. Is it? I guess so. Gems for feet. For feats. It just does sound kind of like you're asking for feet pics, but... So because we now have legendary speed, we'll be able to grab more silver chests for Human than we would have for others. We'll be able to just basically race it. You know, the low hanging fruit is we can reach higher up the tree now, as it were, for low hanging fruit. It's just going to be real easy to get to the higher areas. Well, yeah, quickly. The time investment goes down. Makes it more viable. To me. See, we already got a silver for Human. Question will be, do we get enough combinations of silvers and electrums on this run to get Human green or better real fast? Max Cubert asks, I understand why you use Shandy over Lark, but I feel like Lark BBG Sentry combo could be very strong. That's my opinion. You have to have like on a developed account. That's the way to go. This is not a developed account. If I were playing on my main account, when I'm playing on my main account, I don't use Shandy at all. I have speed potions for that. Even at this point, I would still prefer Shandy. Shandy's getting us to 11x speed. I didn't even need that hour-long push. We could have gotten 11x with mediums. We get 11x with mediums, one medium and Shandy, and that's a super efficiency. The hour here is more because I think we're going to be in here a little longer, but I really should have just used mediums. That was my bad. I got to get used to this. I got to get used to where I'm at in my progress curve now. I would rather have the 11x speed is the whole freaking game. I would rather have that than him load something in a little bit, because you really need to get to, you know, a low number of kills per clear, which requires a developed Human, a developed BBEG, a potentially developed Sentry. Like, you need, well, not developed BBG with the speed feed, a developed Human and a developed Sentry to get to that low kill clear number. And then Lark might make more sense than Shandy. We're going to be very low gear, very low development. So I just don't think that's going to work as well. But I mean, who knows? Those are the things we have to test. Like, when does that become better? And then you got to get a timer out. Hey, we leveled up our fast core. So like right now, I think the benefit of using fewer speed potions is higher to me than even if I had developed speed champions. I don't have lots of speed potions. That may change by the time we get there, though. When we get to like a 2 or a 3 kill clear. But you'd have to develop Lark to get to that, to launch that many anyway. So right now he's at what, a 1, sometimes a 2. We're a ways from a 1 kill clear. What is BBG's speed feat? Off the top of my head, I can't tell you. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. This is why I have a guide for that. Skipping ahead. called Skipping Ahead. It's 50,000 gems. So you're buffing the railroad effect. Railroad is the speed feature. We're living the dream. Woo! So yeah, it takes him from it maximizes the quest requirement reduction for him, and makes him then a better speed champion in the same slot than Nahara, because they have, for some reason, they have the exact same speed effect. And so before the speed feat, Nahara is better, but I'm not going to mess with that. I'm just going straight to BBG and knowing that we're getting the feat eventually. Because then I also get him as a potential buffer for Karloff. Whereas Nahara is not. Nahara is a DPS, and she's not a good one. So. Nahara's strength is being able to do Strahd stuff. Ooh. Dune's Chapter 3 update has been revealed. Chapter 3 free update, and the Raiders of the Broken Lands DLC will arrive early next year. I got the pass, so it's fine. What are they saying about this? A rebuilt Landsrat system. Okay. Yeah, currently it's garbage. I don't even interact with it. Faction ranks have been extended. Okay. Introducing two progression loops in the form of specialization and augmentations. The Overland map has several new locations. Oh, that's that one where you leave the other maps and fly around. Okay. Including unique repeatable testing stages featuring challenging boss encounter. Okay, some more dungeons, basically. More dungeons and more valuable loot. Chapter 3 stands as our largest update since launch. Rework the rapier. Yeah, it was not. Yeah, I don't know many people used it. Introduction of two weapons. The Pie Rocket? It's not what you think. It's not PIE, it's PY. Pyro Rocket? And dual blades. Okay. Chapter 3 continues the story. Yeah. The DLC, that's all just in the free update. The DLC has a smuggler-themed DLC with smuggler building pieces, decorations, armor sets, weapon variants, a raider buggy skin, and a color swatch. All right. Oh, we died. Oh, we died. Why did we die? Because I stopped leveling people up, probably. Come on. Yeah, it's because I stopped leveling people up. We'll have to put some pushing champs in soon. Coming. So new faction contracts, faction rewards. Okay. Specialization progressing. Choose between crafting, gathering, exploring, combat, and sabotage. Interesting. The new open worlds are challenges. Okay. And that's how we earn specialization XP. Okay. Augmentation is a crafting station that lets you enhance tier 6 gear. Huh. I'll be honest, I don't do a lot of tier 6 content, but like for combat. I just gather resources. I'm a crafter gatherer. Ooh, the smuggler vehicles are like the smuggler vehicle skins are kind of camo-esque, but like, guess their attempt at like rock and desert camo. I can't tell if the smuggling building pieces are any good or not. That's okay. I went full Dune Man in the new base rework. All right. Ooh, the Raider buggy looks good though. All right. Drooling over the dude. So it's at the next year sometime. They didn't even give a date. All right. We need to get damage in. We need to get some damage in. And we'll just, I'm just gonna, well, no, I don't know. Let's just do this and see what happens. How fast does she fall over? Pretty fast? No, she's fine at the moment. Anyone with multi-accounts run trials with just your account? Oh no. I never even put my new accounts into a trial. Like I do trials, but I do it in the, because if you're working your way up, you'd have to get to tier 10 to join where I'm at. Okay. Yeah, you posted in chat doesn't help when I'm looking at a different screen. And you lost the rights to the sound cue for looking at different screens. Okay, we need Havilar in. No, we need Yorvin in. We got Yorvin now. Follow the Mad Rabbit. We could take out you and put in you. And then we take out you and put in you. Oh, I should have been running freely the whole time. Yeah, 140s. Sure. Where are we at? E10 favor? Yeah. See if we can get to 500. I mean, I think we can. And we'll call it at 500. Oh, we've only got 15 minutes to get to 400 areas? What? I like this era. Modron chest. What do we get? Nothing useful. All right. No. All right. I hope they really fixed the 0 participant trial run with the rework. They do, yes. That is a top goal. I shouldn't say anything, but let's just say that's a top goal. I'm hoping that early in next year we will hear more about the Trials rework. Barely made it through Crux's speedrun. You made it though. You made it though. That's what matters, right? 50 champions? Okay. Yeah, I was thinking in the 40s is Blueshy territory, and we're kind of there now. One of the issues that we had, there was not enough tanks, so I really kind of want to get Dragon Bait before I pimp Blueshy again. That's kind of my But now I'm like, we're skipping Dragon Bait and Azaka. So, I don't know. By next year we meet a few weeks. Oh no, I'm thinking. I would think February. I'm a little Modron short and stout. Nice. Nice. Good job back there, buddy. Phrasing? Okay. So do we have the pipes to split this? We do. Split it and quit. Wait, no, that's not how that phrase goes. What do we have now? Okay, we got that one too. Okay. Okay. All right. So what's Yorvin throwing down? Yeah, E17? Yeah, that's fine. He needs a different formation to really take off, and then he scales really well with gear. Got blue shirt earlier today. "28 days in, I'm gonna feel a slacker. I'm just saying." You unlocked, it took you 28 days to unlock Blue Sheet? What a slacker. But that feels like that's... Oh, God, I hate that that's where, like, doing a new account run might now be, like, 28 days later? What are you talking about? So Diana's over 100 now. I called it with her gear. She'd end up over 100. So now I think we need to get Sentry up, actually. So Sentry's going to be the next one on the list. Get her red shift better. So developing our speed team now. Because, I mean, look, Carlock 197, Halson 181, like pushing, you know, Diana's over 100. I don't know if she's going to beat Norda. Well, Norm's 87, King of Shadows at 136. We've got options in 9. Yorvin in 10 is now going to be the beast of buffers, even though Eliwick's got a little higher item levels. You can test hers later. Yeah, things are looking good. Oh, we went over 500. I didn't even notice. Are we going to be able to get to 600? We're going to try 600. I have changed my mind. Changed my mind. We're up to E15 favor. Finally, our favor gains are somewhat decent from this. Finally. Cleared 3 tier 3s as well, like full tier 3 clears? Or do you mean like what does that mean? Full, okay. Can't handle people just did it. So I'm actually, it's been pretty good today. Like, I don't have a whole lot of water left. You can always tell by what my water bottle looks like at the end of the stream. When it's consistent, I don't have any, and I'm like, stream's over, folks. It's dinner time, and I gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah. says out of stock. Yeah, because you can only buy like it repopulates, you know, every X number of minutes after, you know, it puts one in the shop after the timer goes away. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. And we're just going to bail right after this. Boom, so there's 600. So we can easily clear 600 in a time gate now. First run. I thought a black one. Oh, no, it's a green. This was root beer. I guess it looks kind of blackish, but this is a green mug. It's a Camp Snoopy mug. There we go. There's some light on it. Beagle Scouts. This was a gift on my Throne account. I have a couple Igloo Snoopy things now. Hit him high, hit him high, hit him high, hit him low, hit him low, hit him low, hit him low. All right. It starts in the back with community room, abyssal chickens. All right, we're just gonna do this one first. You have night mode on. Well, also I wasn't, you know, if I don't get it close enough, it kind of just, you know, the lights don't pick it up correctly, I think. Yeah, I like it. It holds 16 ounces of whatever you want to put in it. So do I have taller versions, taller, skinny versions that are Snoopy themed. Also 16 ounces, just, you know, taller and skinnier. It's like this tall but skinnier, and insulated, so it keeps the root beer nice and cool. If I put like hot chocolate in it, would keep it nice and hot. That kind of thing. That kind of thing. Which I am tempted to do for like the Christmas stream is to do hot chocolate instead of root beer. Let's see. I don't know if you have any. All right, we're only going to 75 and then we're out of here. All right, Human. Oh, we could have had Human in. Hi, Human. Human, they, them, because it's 3 kobolds in a trench coat, and it's 2 male and a female. Needs to be in the front. So we need to switch this around. Needs to be the front and needs to be adjacent to as many people as possible. Basically, their speed effect is when they're in the front column or columns. If there's 5 columns in a formation, it can be either the front or the second. But they have a percentage chance to drop a double quest items. But carefully balanced boosts that based on the number of people adjacent. So when you don't have a lot of gear yet, which he will not, he gets a little bonus by making sure that he's got as many people adjacent to him, that they get as many people adjacent to him as possible. Clearly not 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Clearly a human being. There we go. We're done already. Okay. And yeah, we moved away from the event uncommons. We're now on event rares. So, all right, now we gotta go 175. Oh boy. All right. You got pulled out somehow? Giggity? Why are you in the... Oh. I'm like, why are you in the back column? But now I know why. I know why. Okay, 175. We're going to throw down 15 minutes of speed. Can I do Fire Breath here? I needed to have separated that. I can't. So in the back, they're not a speed champion. They're a buffer. They're a buffer. Call them Michael because they're a buffer. Wait. Armored abyssal chicken, spawny cherry chicken strap. I mean, yeah, we're just ripping right through that, so it's fine. Weird that it's back row because for armored, well, I guess they only do bosses. Yeah, they're just doing a damage bonus in this one. Okay. I'm going Electrums first. There's one green. There's a blue. What? Green. The green. This is looking great. The green. Okay. There's all of our gear, but it was a white. Homeowner's badge. You get badges for that? There, we're green or better gear already. Excellent. We'll bulk open those because those don't matter now. All right. Generic gold. No. All of these. Cool. And what do we get already? Damage of all champions. Sure. Carefully balanced. This is the one we wanted the epic on. Oh, we didn't get it. Damage of all champions. Okay. But you know what we can do? Shiny. Shiny. This is why I was saving this. Where are they? Why can't I see them in this list? There they are. Good lord. Carefully balanced. Bing. Took me from like 2,500 down to 1,600 to get it to cap. That's better. That's better. Let's drop these. These are going on Sentry for the moment. Lamont's cap is so far up there, I'm not. We're doing Sentry first. Much lower cap. She needs 752. Even it's on it's a. She's not going to need that many, but she needs like 501. We need to get her like to 500 eventually if we get that high. But we would stop her at 500 because that's where she ends up capping. With the right gear combo. Okay. What about event mediums and event well dones? Nimro asks, use the highest DPS to get the fastest speed without speed champs? Correct? Maybe right. I mean, if you don't have speed champions, then you just need to kill things as quickly as possible. So set the highest bud and have a fire breath potion running. If you can't fire breath, then you need attack speed and damage combo. Yeah, and if there's armored or segmented health, breakers help. That's why I usually do on my main account, I do some combination of breakers and speed champions to get through things. Because most everything on that account, I'm running into segmented health. So. Oh, we're done already? Jesus. Okay. Cool. That we finished the time gate. Close. I don't. I'm going to Witchlight. We'll put it into Witchlight. I guess we're gonna do BBG as well. I guess we do have time to do this legendary potion. It's just helping us do so much so fast. So I'm gonna. We'll get the. Let me get this stuff out of the way first. Okay, now we're gonna do just 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. We'll see what happens. All right, Lumon. Hello, fellow humans. Okay, we're just missing this blue, but it's ultimate attack damage, so who cares? Is there a way to increase Uggy's buff? Yes. Only adding 300% damage. I don't know. So Uggy's buff is about like those bonuses are really they're pre-stack bonuses for Kazarin's left specialization, like second spec, left spec. It's all building a pre-stack that's their affiliation bonus. So it's underwhelming because it's an affiliation bonus. It's not for everybody. There's an item for that, like on all of them. They all have an item. That ability just helps, but ultimately you're feeding into a pre-stack. Ron asks, why is it Electrum's first over champ-specific silver? So at this point, it's Electrum's first because I now have resources, right? I now have all the champions in green or better gear. So Electrum's will go towards the gearless champion first, whereas before they could just go anywhere. And I didn't have a lot of them. So before I was using the named silvers to try to get as much filled out as possible before using the Electrums. But now we're in the reverse. Now I hopefully will have more Electrums. I mean, we'll see what Diana does for us. But hopefully I will now get more Electrums stacked up to help with that. But you then want to use that first because what else are they good for? At this point, They're just there to get me to green on event champions. Can eventually they'll get me to full blue on the ones that aren't full blue, but I'm not worried about that. So getting me to full green is their role in life from this point onward. And so by putting them first, it guarantees that they're going to go on that champion that has no gear. We know where the named ones are going to go. So it's just a better odds. If I popped the others first, it just starts messing with stuff. Like overall, when I'm talking to people, I'm like, Electrum's first, then named silvers, then named golds is the efficient way, but it is only that once you have a certain number of resources. And I wasn't necessarily saying that before, and now I'm going to start, because now the early game is so wild with how many champions you have that it actually takes a while. It was pretty quick before, so I didn't feel bad saying it, but now I feel bad saying it. Don't have Kazran, I got it from Lark. Yeah, I mean that's, but ultimately, like, Uggy is the affiliation bonus, in the same way that the tadpoles were the affiliation bonus for absolute adversaries. Everything about Uggy is really the affiliation bonus for the fallback. So it's like having a single tadpole on Carlock and going, well, what's this for? This isn't really a big bonus, but it's, you know, or on any of the absolute adversaries. It's not really a big bonus when there's just one. When you get them all together, then it starts multiplying against itself. It's not guaranteed though, right? Because I opened Electrums while having gearless champs, and it gives me green, blue, and some red. Well, that's what I was saying. Getting green or better, like, yeah, it doesn't guarantee it's going to feel empty. It's guaranteeing that it's going to. It's guaranteeing an upgrade. Upgrades can be empty to gear, or white to green, or green to blue. And it rolls the rarity first. So if it rolls a green, and you have whites on lots of champions, and even if you have one that's gearless, it then rolls random where it's going to drop. It doesn't guarantee that it's going to go to the empty champion. But if it rolls a white and you have white or better on everyone, it will go to the gearless champion. It won't dupe. If you have green or better, then whites and greens are going to go to the gearless champion. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not at the blue or better point. So it's basically just a stepping up through things that make it more and more efficient. Yeah. So what we were seeing for a while was, oh, I'm trying to get it on these champions, but it's going all over the place because they're all pretty equal. They were all pretty equally ungeared. Well, now they're all fairly equally geared. And now the only thing that's going to be really random is that when it throws a blue out, it could go to lots of places. But whites and greens will now go, like with this Electrum chest that's in my inventory, the only place it can go, like if it can throw a white or a green, is going to be BBEG once I get BBEG. The problem is Diana doesn't seem to be. We're not. Wait. Oh, Diana isn't even leveled up yet, so we're going to be running into some difficulty. Maybe we want a lot more gold? Maybe we do the D push on the second one, since I didn't use the hour potions. It may make sense to do the D push on the second. The really deep push. Don't have any of the fallback champs and Rello and time gates. I mean, I don't think, I think Tess is like the better support. Obviously, Lark is the speed champion. The only others are Baldric. I don't think he's a great support. He's okay. And Cosrin, you know, Cosrin is a good is the really solid DPS, but only with the others. We're getting Anson next month, and that's the final one. There's only 5 of them. this. But then we... Yeah. These silvers first and electrums to fill all green. I mean, you know, that's fine. Again, I was doing that before, but now I feel like I'm gonna. What it's gonna potentially give you when you get enough of them is that you can drop all the electrums, get green or better just from electrums, and then all of the silvers are going to be dupe item level. Which just helps, you know, get your item level. It's not a significant amount, but early on when you're scraping for every last thing, there's now a window where electrums then name silvers then name golds is the thing. Early on when you're struggling with electrum generation and silver generation, like so even getting silver chests is hard, then it feels like you go the name silvers and then electrums, because you've got electrums just trying to gear up so many people. But I feel like I'm at the point now where I can switch that around. We'll see. Like on this run, if we don't get a lot more electrums, I mean, we're only at 1 electrum, so maybe not. We may not be fully there yet. Optimizing for item levels is very low. It's very, there's a very low gain for that. But oh, I didn't even look at what our third variant is. Herding cats, 125. All right. That's going to be quick. Okay, we're doing better now. We're now in the... we got enough gold, we've leveled everybody up into their sweet spots. But we only got like 5 minutes of time on the potions. I don't know how far that's going to get us. Especially against Choten. Choten sucks. Choten really sucks. Choten really sucks. Yeah. We don't really have the health to deal with Choten. Also, we're getting too many of those cards, Eliwick. Too many Flames cards. So Human is a speed champion, but if we move Human into these middle columns, Human becomes a breaker. Only against armored bosses, though. So for Choten, we could swap. Could swap. I could do like this. And then swap their places. Can't. There, like this. Get wrecked. And then swap it back out again. So we get double credit. So a little bit of manual play every 50 areas, and good. Humont also has a feat. Where is it? Misdirection, 50,000 gems, which makes them just go, no, don't attack me, and they'll go attack Briv instead. Humont has a lot of good feats for that. All right, we don't have damage. Really? Still? Really? Okay. Huh. We're just not. Oh, we got 3 electrons. Okay, I mean, a better team. Okay. Yeah, the extra gold find when I used the hour-long potion was letting us over-level more than this 15-minute potion. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, no. I think we're probably just going to 400 on this one. Weird. Okay. It's just the gold. It's just the gold difference. We're also going to have less gold coming out of it because of that. Ooh, ending the stream. I'm turning the duck game off. Duck game? What are you doing? Duck game? There we go. Exit. No, I don't want to save the game. Exit. Okay. There were no new ducks unlocked, so I don't need to save it. Second we get to 396, I'm hitting her ult. I'm gonna ramp that up. There we go. Burn, baby, burn. I forgot to move him. I'm like, why aren't they dead yet? All right. For PBG. Complete area 75. Nope. Well, yeah, okay. Like, no, that's the wrong one, but no, it isn't now. Now that's the right one. Or the left one? It's the one we have left. That's right. Oh no. Calyx buffs all four of my parts. Yeah, but it's a tiny buff that's kind of pointless. People get all excited about it, but it doesn't really mean much. Even when you get tons of item levels, and item levels do buff it, it still doesn't really mean much. But people do get real happy about it. Real happy. Oh. I think just because, like, you're like, what? He buffs all of my parties at once? He's basically like a speed potion. Well, no, we're talking about the background part, like what he buffs other parties when he's in a party. That's a read is passive. It's not big. I think he's got an item for it, but again, it's not like it's a stack or something that's, you know, it's going to get big with item levels. But yeah, Calyx as a buffer can be solid. I thought about picking him up for this when we were doing. I was torn between Briv and Calyx, and I chose tank over speed. Chose tank over speed. Let me pull up Calyx. So it's his passive. While he's in the front column of any party, your active party's damage is increased by 100%. So it doesn't buff all four of your parties. It means you can park him in a background party in the front column, and he will double the damage of your first party. That's without gear or feats. Now he does have an item and a feat for that, but so it's not all four parties. It's your active party that he buffs. It's not that much. So basically, if you needed just to eke out a little bit of damage, you throw him in a background party in the front. And maybe there's a little bit more damage for you, right? I mean, when you're newer, double damage is like, ooh. Right? But like, you know. Yeah. Oh. They're not live yet. What are they doing? They're not live yet. They are not live yet. We completed this thing. Guess we're not getting Dev Insight. No, that was I said earlier that was canceled. They announced early today that it was canceled. Oh, the cats. All the cats. I still don't see them active yet. Now they're active. Okay. Maybe? Says live. All right, I'm going to rate us. This I'll finish this variant, but it's super easy, so. Thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow we'll be back on the grind. I don't even know what we're going to do tomorrow. Oh, we still have more time. We know some more event stuff to do tomorrow. Some more event variants, and then we'll go from there. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, everybody.